My name is Tameka, and this is my story. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. Childhood growing up, I experienced abuse in my home between my mom and dad. Going into my early teenage years, I started kind of acting rebellious. I was also sexually abused by someone I thought that was supposed to love me and protect me. The abuse was going on for a while. I was in high school, skipping school. I ended up getting pregnant with my first child. When I was 16, I had her because at that time I was a teenage mother on welfare. That's when the physical abuse started. He fought me, basically didn't want me wearing any makeup, nothing showing my body. He went and bought my clothes for me, always dressed me like a boy in jeans, sweatshirts. At the time he was selling drugs. I was ashamed. So here I was at the age of 23 with 4 kids. I was on welfare. I ended up trying to work because I was dependent on my abuser to fund me money and to take care of the household needs and to take care of the kids. So I didn't know what it was like to go to work. I ended up trying to get a job at the daycare where my kids were at. That didn't work out. Ended up doing things that I did not want to do, sleeping around, selling drugs, trying to provide for my kids. In about 2001, 2002, I figured that I had outgrown, all the bad relationships and ended up meeting a guy that I was attracted to him. He was attracted to me. Everything was fine. We had a lot of good times, but eventually he became abusive. He was drinking a lot. When he got to drinking, he was abusive. But when he wasn't drinking, he was the nicest man and lovable. Being a ride or die chick is not cool. Because I done rode and I done died so many times that it's not funny. I was in a police chase, being a ride or die chick. The police threw the little things out that stopped the car. And before I know it, the car had flipped over, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Again, I was supposed to not be here. I was supposed to be dead. Things just started going downhill. I just kept on seeing signs, and no, I didn't leave. Again, I didn't have nowhere to go. I was told basically that he knew where the people that was closest to me, which was my grandmother and my brother, where they lived, and he would kill them as well. He had pulled a gun out on me. Hey, let's play Russian roulette. And it was one bullet in the gun. He had pointed it at himself, and then he pointed it at me. I was crying hysterically to the point where as though I wanted to take my own life. I am now Provisional Advocate. I have a movement going on called DMV Survivors on Facebook. To anybody that's going through domestic violence, and domestic violence is just not physical. Because you think that you're not getting pounded on or your face bashed in or black eye, if he talking down or she talking down on you and belittling you, it's all abuse, and no one should have to tolerate that. God is a good God. We serve a awesome God. And that's all that I could figure out why I'm here today to even share my story, because I should have been dead.